Earth feels enormous to us. Continents stretch for thousands of kilometers, oceans seem endless, and mountains feel unmovable. But this sense of scale is an illusion created by living on the surface. When Earth is placed into the context of the universe, its true size becomes shockingly small. What feels infinite locally becomes almost invisible globally. Earth's diameter is about 12,742 kilometers. That sounds huge until you compare it to space. The Sun is over 100 times wider than Earth. You could fit more than 1 million Earths inside it, and the Sun itself is considered an average-sized star. Suddenly, our planet shrinks from massive to barely noticeable. From low Earth orbit, our planet already looks fragile. A thin blue line marks the atmosphere, everything that protects life. That layer is thinner than the skin of an apple compared to its size. All weather, air, and life exist inside this microscopic shell. One step beyond it, and Earth becomes completely hostile. Zoom out further, and Earth disappears into the darkness. At the distance of the Moon, it's a glowing marble. From Mars, it's a pale dot. From beyond the solar system, Earth is lost entirely among billions of stars. There is no marker saying life lives here. Our planet blends perfectly into cosmic noise. Earth orbits the Sun at about 30 kilometers per second. Even at that speed, it takes a full year to complete one orbit. Light, by comparison, could travel around Earth more than 7 times in 1 second. The universe operates on speeds and distances that make planetary motion feel painfully slow. Our entire solar system fits into a tiny corner of the Milky Way. If the galaxy were the size of the city, Earth would be smaller than a grain of sand. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars. Each one could host planets. Earth is not central. It is not special by position, only by circumstance. From a cosmic perspective, borders don't exist. Nations vanish. Cities vanish. Even continents disappear. Earth becomes a smooth sphere with no visible signs of civilization. Everything humans have ever built, fought over, or believed in becomes too small to see. Scale erases ego completely. The famous pale blue dot image shows Earth from billions of kilometers away. In that photo, Earth is less than 1 pixel. Every human who ever lived existed on that dot. Every story, war, invention, and dream fits inside a point smaller than dust. Scale turns history into a whisper. Even Earth's gravity is weak compared to larger worlds. On Jupiter, gravity would crush us instantly. On some exoplanets, mountains cannot even exist because gravity pulls everything flat. Earth's gentle balance is rare. Too strong, and life fails. Too weak, and the atmosphere escapes into space. Time also changes with scale. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. That sounds ancient, yet it formed long after the first stars in the universe. If the universe were a calendar year, Earth would appear in the last few days of December. Humanity would exist only in the final seconds. From deep space, Earth does not shine. It reflects light. It does not dominate its surroundings. It quietly orbits, unnoticed. If an alien civilization passed nearby without looking carefully, they might miss it entirely. Life does not announce itself loudly on a cosmic scale. Earth's oceans contain most of its surface water, yet compared to the planet's size, they form a thin layer. If Earth were scaled down to a basketball, all its water would be less than a single drop. What we call vast is, in reality, incredibly limited and delicate. Despite its small size, Earth is complex. Billions of ecosystems interact in balance. Chemistry, biology, and physics meet perfectly here. Size does not equal significance. The universe easily creates massive objects, but worlds capable of sustaining life may be far rarer than giants. Looking at Earth from space changes perspective. Problems feel smaller. Differences fade. There are no lines dividing people. Just one world, suspended in darkness, relying on a fragile balance of forces. Scale teaches humility better than any philosophy ever could. If Earth vanished tomorrow, the universe would barely notice. Orbits would adjust. Space would remain silent. Yet for us, everything would be gone. Meaning exists locally, not cosmically. Importance is defined by those who experience it, not by size or mass. The true scale of Earth reveals a quiet truth. We are incredibly small, but not insignificant. On a tiny world, in a vast universe, awareness exists. That alone makes Earth extraordinary, not because of its size, but because something here is able to understand how small it truly is.